Hi ladies, and welcome to the Thrive Chapter Spotlight. Today we find ourselves in 2 Kings chapter 10. Ladies, I know this is not an easy chapter, but there is a lesson here that I don't want you to miss. Here we have Jehu, who had a zeal for God, but we know that he doesn't fully obey God's law with his heart. He was a man that was willing to serve God as long as he could find a way to also serve himself. In verses 28 and 30, we are told that even though God was pleased with what Jehu had done, he also acknowledged that Jehu had not been careful keeping the law of God within his heart. Jehu had a passion for serving the Lord, but God knew that his heart wasn't where it should have been. You see, in a commentary that I read as I was studying, the author said that Jehu shows us, he's an example of the risk of attempting to carry out serving when we haven't examined our own hearts. We are to honor and serve the Lord. And man, what a responsibility that is. But we first must come before the Lord and examine our hearts. Ladies, this chapter teaches us that this isn't just an act of, God, please forgive me of my sins and now I'm going to go serve. But of the spirit we should have as we come to God, as we acknowledge that we are sinners. We're to come before him humble with a serious spirit. Because ladies, if we're honest with ourselves, if we say, is my heart right to go serve today? Yeah, I haven't done anything bad this week. I'm in pretty good standings with the Lord. But ladies, are we seriously coming before God, admitting ourselves as sinners and asking God to take the lead in our messy lives? Ladies, this is something that we have to do daily. Not just before we go serve on a ministry team at church or before we sign up for an event. Because ladies, God calls us to serve at home, at work, at the grocery store. So we must always be sure that our hearts are right with the Lord. Another lesson in here is that Jehu also shows us that he was serving the Lord for man's approval. In verse 16, he says, come and see the zeal I have for the Lord. He wasn't wanting to show the other men, look what God has done through me, but he wanted to show off the passion that he had and look at all that he had done. So my other question to you today, ladies, is, are you serving God because God has called you to serve, because of all what God has done for you in your life? Or are you serving God for man's approval? Ladies, we have an opportunity to serve wherever God has placed us, wholeheartedly. After all, he didn't just save us to go to heaven. So I ask that you continue reading with us this week, and I hope you have a great day.